Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Hokies will kick it away to start us off. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to the left side, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Snags a quick throw. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Powers through. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Pretty good job here by the quarterback and just getting away from the sack and throwing that ball away to live for the next down. I really thought he was going to be brought down. They had such good pressure on him. But once again, you can see the mobility of this young man and what he's capable of doing. So, incompletion, but at least it's not a negative play or a turnover.
Fair catch made at the 20. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab down the middle. It's Prescorn. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And they'll set up now for the 2-point try. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking for a gap. It's Young. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards and keep this drive alive.
Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Breaking free at midfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Gaudet. The pass rush closing in. Oh, downfield catch made in the left side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Hokies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Press coverage now from these DBs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Wolverines offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver in motion now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Tech offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's Gaudet. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A quick throw out left, complete. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Down he goes, a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. caught near the sticks. It's Green. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him, he's sacked.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. When you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
To the air, it's Gaudet. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Tries to get it to the running back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And he's going to finally head out of bounds. You talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Gaudet. Defense is... Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. That one sails too far, out of bounds, incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw, looking to make a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Wolverines will have to kick it away. He's on for his fifth punt of the day now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Tech offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Makes a quick grab. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Hokies will line up to kick it away. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. They bring the punter onto the field now. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the sack. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up on the play and taken down.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Receiver makes the catch, and they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Extending the play now. He's hit as he throws it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Makes the grab. It's Young. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Dropping back. It's Gaudet. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That pass is caught. Tackle made after the completion. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. Right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and then take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this deep, begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Dump off caught by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This has been an uphill battle for both offenses. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's Gaudet. Quick throw to the left. He's got it for a big gain. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Boy, a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. Was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second down and goal upcoming. To throw, it's Gaudet. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And he knocks that one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Escapes the sack. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Trying to extend the play. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. It's the running back in the flat. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Dropping back, it's Gaudet. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. He hands it off from the gun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. Number 18, on to punt it away. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away.
17.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. It's a quarterback keeper. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Gaudet. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion sets up an important third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Hokies starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Virginia Tech. In other schools around the country, Slippery Rock, 75. Mercyhurst University, 31.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe...
Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, that's positive yards on first and goal, which is obviously good. But now at this point in the game, critical series, they've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Dropping back, it's Gaudet. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he throws his third interception of the day. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down coming up after that running play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Long enough and good.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Good enough for first down yardage.
Running back the ball carrier. Brought down on the play at the 35-yard line. And first down.
The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. They got him down out near the 40.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Gaudet. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception The last time they had the ball, I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball. If this one was an interception, he better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
And he's brought down just short of the mark for in that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The Hokies look to keep this drive moving. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And the Hokies with 1st and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Looking for a gap. It's Young.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Godet. Can't get it away. The defense has got him with a huge stop at this stage of the game.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game.
He'll be taken down. The defense rises up for the sack at a crucial moment. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. It's a 5-point game. They need a touchdown. They'll keep the offense on the field. The crowd is roaring, trying to help this defense on 4th down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.